We've been traveling off-world through the Stargate for the past 7 years. Of course, after being together so long on the show, the cast of SG-1 have become much more than just co-workers. We're a family. A dysfunctional and eccentric one. A cliche, actually.
Things have happened, things have changed, and natural evolution of a show. Now that we're into our 8th season, something had to happen. And they were so desperate, they made me a general. Did you get that?
I think O'Neill as a general is actually kind of refreshing for Rick, because he gets to experiment on things that he never did before, like sitting down.
He'd much rather be out doing something than answering phones or dealing with paperwork. Of course, we play that up a lot in the early episodes.
He's not out there doing what he does, blowing up people and mouthing off and then mouthing off and blowing up people. And, you know, we thought, no. He didn't blow up people by remote and mouth off to people by remote.
How many times have I told you, don't get caught by the bad guys?
You know, we are, after all, the Air Force, and we wield those things, but I'm not a proponent of guns at all. You know, it's quite the opposite. But yeah, there's the running joke about shooting any one of the larger pieces we have in there is that everybody tends to get wood. It may be balsa, but it's wood.
Lately, the dating scene's been a little stale, but then again, I am marooned on a spaceship.
Today, Carter is aboard a replicator ship getting tortured by Fifth. The return of Fifth.
Turn right!
It's also torturous because it's freezing cold in the studio today. Like, we saw our breath when we came in this morning. And we're having a heat wave outside. But for some reason, it's freezing cold, which is, of course, the day that I, Amanda, have to be on set half naked.
We have much time to share.
Nudity's not one of my fortes, so all in all, a little tense.
I never intended to abandon you.
You gained my trust, then you used me and left me behind.
There's some good career things that are going to happen for Sam. It's going to give her a lot more responsibility. We'll touch on how she handles that new responsibility. You shall see. I shall see. I haven't even read any scripts.
Pete the Stalker, there's a lot of talk about that.
I had never gotten so much hate mail as in the months following the airing of that episode. I mean, it was quite amazing.
There's a huge fan response, some very negative, some quite positive. A lot of the fans liked it. A lot of the fans thought it was great that you could see this other side of her that you've never seen and that she's not necessarily comfortable with. You know, the flirty, girly side of Sam.
This was romantic.
Watching a man dance around in the rain with an umbrella?
Wait, just because there were no guns or car chases.
Or nudity.
Yeah, well, your chances of that are slim to none now, buddy.
I think there was real chemistry between him and Amanda, and the characters worked together. And sorry to say it, but you're going to see Pete Shanahan back for season 8.
Personally, I don't know what's going to happen with Pete. I have no idea. A lot of people thought Pete was too much of a stalker. I don't think he's a stalker. I think he's a cop, and he is used to investigating things, and he really cares about her, and he just wanted to find out what her secret was.
I don't know that much about Pete, to be honest with you. Apparently, he's no threat to O'Neill.
Shortkick never run.
I, too, will die free, brother. You have to really consider yourself lucky to have 8 straight years of employment, 8 straight years of employment on a show like this, 8 straight years of working for and with people that really are concerned about you, not just as an actor, but as a person.
Don't give me the eyebrow.
Just had this beautiful, you know, massive head, hairless head, and now he runs the risk of blending in.
Hopefully, before this is all said and done, I will have hair.
You know, at the beginning of those Chia Pet commercials, when they take the seeds and they just kind of spread them over the top of the armadillo or whatever the heck it is, the dog or the puppy or the... that's kind of how he's at right now. He's at the seed spreading thing, and I think it's just a matter of time before Chia Teal'c becomes a merchandise item, and we start to see that is going to waft up.
The show has undergone a transition period. So it didn't seem so outlandish now that Tip would have hair. There are stories being written that kind of deal with him becoming more Earth-like. The people of this town are behaving strangely. Even for humans.
I know that he's also trimming trimming all his body hair, which is nice because that makes you look bigger. What I like to do is use dollhouse furniture in my bedroom, and I always find that makes me look gigantic.
You know, they are getting a little bigger. You know why? Because I'm getting older, and it's harder to be thin. Actually, all it is I'm the butt of more jokes now.
You know, that planet you guys found me on was nice. People were simple, life was quiet.
That's quite a way to make an entrance. I realize I'm quite pale, actually, on film. Anyway, I didn't get too many offers after it aired about any videos or special films to make or anything. So I'm assuming that it wasn't so bad, but it wasn't so good either.
Dude, come on, tell them how deep you are. You'd be lucky if you understand this.
My depth is immaterial to this conversation.
Oh, you see.
If he's not hasn't under or
Daniel Jackson is a mystery wrapped in an enigma that kind of walks around in a circle with a riddle.
You found all this and you didn't contact me?
We were going to.
They've been moved.
Daniel? Go to your happy place.
They're having a meeting about my behavior on set right now, and a lot of people are invited. So, you know, it's just something I have to do every now and again because they get sick and tired of dealing with my crap.
Next, the Gold. Or if you can't pronounce it, the Gold, the Gould, the Kululu, and other alien badasses.